out to my friends from Goodfellas TV, from Alexis Too Sexy Salazar.
All right, let's talk about some Jack Cattrall and Regis Prograis. Apparently, they came to agreement to fight for Regis' WBC title. I actually think it's a great fight. You didn't know or didn't see my video, Josh Taylor pulled out the Jack Cattrall rematch, after the rematch fell out over the fight and the rematch fell out over several reasons. I think Taylor got injured a few times. The police out here early. Something going on. But yeah, I think Josh got injured a couple times. Then TV day, it's just, I don't know, man. What I seen from Cattrall, it looked like Josh didn't want no more of that. And we know why he didn't. I don't like he wanted no more of that. If Cattrall would have kept throwing punches and stepped on the gas, he probably would have got Taylor up out of there. And like I said in my video about T.O. and Taylor, they supposed to be fighting like late May, early June. He came out. What I actually seen was that he has a regression ever since he left Shane McGuinness. Now, he's no longer with Ben Davison no more. He was somebody else, but there's been a regression since he left Shane McGuinness. And then obviously they had to break up because he had issues with Barry McGuinness, a Hall of Fame boxer, promotion. I think it was Cyclone Promotion. So, but nonetheless, all that fell out, and Cattrall still gifted with a title shot. So, not sure who's gonna pick that up. Or it's gonna be on Fight TV or something like that. But they got a deal in place, and like I said before, it's a good fight, But you gotta understand, styles make fights. That's the difference. Styles make fights in boxing. And just because Cattrall hang Jermaine with Josh Taylor, it doesn't mean that he's going to hang Jermaine with Regis Prograis. So he's going to try to keep Regis Prograis to the end of those shots. To beat Regis Prograis, he got a jerky type of style. I think Cattrall, first off, he got to establish his jab. And I think when Regis kind of got an issue with kind of loading up a little bit, kind of winds up a bit, I think he got to do exactly what he did versus Josh Taylor. Just be accurate and let his hands go. Don't worry about loading up. Just throw the shots. When you see the opening, throw the shot, step in, and get some more. Don't throw them and get out of there. Throw them and step in. And, you get close enough, then you clinch them. I wouldn't even tell. He should step over, throw him and step over and create an angle sometime. But I think when he throw, he should step with his power and his speed. He should step back in. He should step in for the kill. And every now and again, turn Regis and make Regis turn. So I think it's a good fight. I think I favor Regis 60-40, 70-30-ish. But Cattrall definitely surprised me against Josh Taylor. He definitely surprised me. And I think it's one. I think we starting to get some good fights. Haney and Loma supposed to be announced soon. Fury and Usyk still up in the air. They saying Fury gonna fight April 29th with or without Usyk. More likely they're gonna fight in Wembley Stadium with or without Usyk. You got Devin and Loma who's supposed to be announced soon. Keith and Earl supposed to be coming in June with an outside chance to Terrence Crawford. They've been talking. Foden and New Year Way, so stuff seeming to be heating up. But it was a dead period in boxing from the whole fall into the winter, and now in the spring is gonna heat up. But it was kind of, the spring was hot last year for boxing, and then that was a wrap. Ain't shit, and that was it. As hot as it was in the spring, it didn't heat back up for the summer, didn't heat back up for the fall, didn't heat back up for the winter. So now, like I said, you can tell things changing in boxing. And I told y'all they was gonna have to hit the reset button to get where we needed to go. And we in the process of the reset button. And like I said, boxing always put on their best performances in the summer, Olympics or not, because it's the dog days of sports. You know, golf is an acquired taste, tennis is an acquired taste, NASCAR is an acquired taste. And the NASCAR experience is better being there than watching it on TV. The TV experience is trash. You know? But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But yeah, you know, Cattrall and Regis, another fight to heat later up. I think I stay on this and Virgil in April, so we're gonna get some fights, and it's better. You know, you feel a lot as a content creator, and y'all who like talking boxing on social media, you feel a lot better as a content creator, you know, when they fighting, bruh. The content is better. It's not redundant or repetitive or, you know, stale. It's better content. And then you don't never have to revert back to talking Spencer Crawford, or revert talking about Canelo, or revert back to this, or Benavidez and Plant and Ryan Garcia, you know, negotiations carrying the burden of boxing. Now we getting really, really good fights, and like I said before, it's a good fight. Cattrall got a chance. You know, once again, anytime you got a guy Regis Prograis who having issues making the weight, you got a chance. You know, I seen him doing, you know, dry fast where you don't eat or drink nothing for like, I think he's almost 2 days. You know, and you gotta understand, when you do something like that, bro, a lot of people saying, people don't know about the dry fat. Like, bro, your brain sits in water. Water is very powerful to drain from the body. So when you making that weight and you down to the bone, you gotta cut more, all you doing is turning your brain into a vegetable, and you're gonna take punishment on top of it. So now you turn that bitch into a chopped bell pepper. That ain't never good, bro. A lot of these dudes killing themselves to make weight. Y'all wonder why boxers, you know, walk around and they smush mouth, sound like they're saying, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just because of the punishment. It's because you drain all the fluids out your body to make a weight. And your brain got all this function, all these functionalities in your brain. So you draining all that fluid outside your brain, bro. From your brain. And it's to the point, if you watch these fighters too, when they come out bone dry. You're not supposed to come out bone dry out the back. Mike Tyson used to come out sweating. You got to come out warm. That's why they tell people to warm up in the gym. That's why they tell people to warm up in the gym. That's the main reason. So you ain't at risk of hurting yourself. And then another main reason of unboxing, I see my opponent come out cold, I'm trying to chin check him, because he not warmed up, so he not gonna recover from them initial blows. But then again, if you ain't warming up right, you ain't coming out with your limbs warmed up, you ain't coming out, you know, lathered up and loose, shit, you susceptible to get knocked out too. It's a lot of lost shit in boxing that's gone. They don't breathe when they throw no more. Used to hear all that shit back in the day, bro. I was at the gym last Monday, and I was seeing a dude. He was doing the dips, the front dips, the ones you get on the little bar. And I'm seeing him dip, and I'm like, yo, I usually don't say nothing, but I'm like, you know, if you breathe, you know, you would have did way more reps. And he's like, yeah, man, you're right. You got to learn to breathe. All that shit, you know, MMA, boxing, lifting. A lot of people struggle with lifting because they don't breathe. And a lot of times, that's the thing with running too. It's just controlling your breathing. Breathing through your nose and breathing out your mouth, resetting your breathing. Once you get that down pat, you know, you'll get a lot more stronger, because it's all about getting, if you cutting the oxygen out of your system while you lifting or while you running, you know, you ain't doing nothing. You know, you want that oxygen to get through your body so it can push that blood flow to the muscles and through the body. So yeah, it's just really about breathing. But it's a good fight though, with Cattrall and Regis. definitely mark your calendar for that one. I think it can go either way, but I'm a favorite Regis. But once you got problems with cutting weight, you know, and I seen Cattrall in person. He ain't too big a guy. But once you got a problem with cutting weight, you know, if I'm Cattrall, man, I'm looking to do something to the body, bro. I'm looking to do some home renovating to Regis Prograis body, bro. Whoever fighting Regis Prograis, I'm going to the body. That'd be part of my major game plan. You got a great chin, so conventional wisdom telling you to break them down to the body. So, this is my opinion on it. But, yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think about it. But it's a tremendous fight. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video financially. Want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJGood313, Venmo CJGood313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.